see what we got. Oh, you know me. Let me see what they got. Let me see what they got. Yeah. I will go small for it. Let me see about the point guard. Let's see. The what? Yeah, they made this ass look like doo-doo. Oh, man.
Love to hang with didn't help me bring no A's in. And I had to work way harder cause I'm Haitian. Couldn't stop my hesitation, dropping 30 on Coach Kevin from the Blazers helped me change my situation. I could have been one of them cases that ain't making the graduation. Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. The practice still is perfect. And that's why I deserve it.
Kicked out of school in the 8th, said I was a waste of talent. Kid in suburban school was a major challenge. Gave him 30, but late for class, that's a burpee. I stopped at 7-Eleven to purchase myself a Slurpee. Then, 9th grade, I'm on the varsity team. In the starting lineup, that's the start of the dream. Parents didn't like me as the star of the scene. Seemed like they always did me down when I would partially beam. So, 10th grade, I tried private school. Coach ain't really like me, and I ain't really rock with dude. I barely played a minute. No sweat in my follicles. Attitude was changing. Temper slightly volatile. I'm on the move again now. School with my friends now. Busting to the slums though. One with the get down. Back up in my habitat. This where all the action at. Scholarship to Weber State. Then David Stern passed the hat. No cap.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. I practice till it's perfect, and that's why I deserve it.
First semester as a freshman, I'm out with a blessing. You know I can't wait till that financial aid check hit. I'm going to the gym way before breakfast. No talking to my best friends, I'm working on excellence. Still ain't getting no playing time cause they was putting Seth in. But Liberty was still winning like Davidson and Stephen. My handles was the best then. Pull up and make the net bend. Coach said you'll never check in if you don't know the O's and X's. I gotta perfect this, flicking up the left wrist. Going to the league, the only goal that's on my checklist. Buy mama a Lexus, matching pearl necklace. Either that or it's back to the block playing Tetris. When I hurt the knee, I was still chasing a dream. Crossover too mean to be a regular breed. Instead of making a squad, I end up coaching the team. Yeah, business started booming. I'm on the phone with Cuban. Training out in Dallas, handle life for the Mavericks. Coach still nasty, I was scrimmaging at practice. Anything can happen from the couch to the mattress. More to the story, I'm just finishing the chapter.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. I practice till it's perfect, and that's why I deserve it, yeah.
basketball fans, it's NBA 2K21, and we've got a chance to check out the My Player build process and what that's all about. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Along with our so-called expert color commentators, Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga. What are you guys looking forward to the most tonight?
Other than more compliments from you, Blake, I mean, obviously, it's total focus on this My Player build. See where his game is. And perhaps try to see where he fits.
Beyond the talent, Ryan, I want to see how much effort he gives. How much does he want it? You can have all the skills in the world, but when we tip it off, you're facing off with the best in the world. So you have to play with some fire.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Oh, guys, we are in the era of player empowerment. And how do you think that has affected the league?
Well, Blake, I think the most important part of player empowerment is player movement. Stars having the ability to not only leave a team if they're unhappy, but also choosing where they want to go. We've seen elite NBA players traded, signed with new teams all the time.
I think it's a great thing. And honestly, guys, I don't think we'll see a dominant run like the Warriors just went on for a while. Players want to play in new markets with different stars, different friends, and that makes it very difficult to keep a roster and stay on top.
Here's My Player.
Bringing it down! Woo! Somebody get the peanut butter because that was a jam!
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those.
Yeah, he's got some skills.
You know it. I mean, this man can climb the ladder.
Another miss, 1 for 4 here early.
The shot's good on the assist by Leonard.
He made that pass to a spot and let his teammate run right into it.
Now here is Matthews, covered by My Player. Now Bledsoe. And the shot goes down.
Well, he might be just 6'1", but Bledsoe is fantastic with different finishes down low.
Pass to Beverly. Harold. My Player inside. Matthews covering. Outside Middleton. Antetokounmpo with it. Covered by George. Giannis outside. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by George. Now the Clippers with it. Let me throw this one out there. You're an empty wing and Paul George is on your team. Can two wings work together?
Absolutely, Blake. I wouldn't worry too much about playing the same position as Paul George because most teams...
Damn! Oh!
Wow, that'll leave a mark.
And the court awareness from George. You have to stay balanced defensively, or he will find the open guy.
Bledsoe outside. And here in the first, 3 minutes in. Passed on to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee again missing.
He's been off his game this quarter, just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go.
Left side, Middleton.
There's one, Bill.
I'm pulling hard. Get to the money, I'm timing hard. Simon 6-1 and I'm timing hard. Built for the game like I'm learning hard. Rolling, know we hustle for it. Don't you play for it, go live for it. Get the crown for it, so you can't afford it with the milli porter. And hustle hard and still the drip pouring. I'm fly eagles in my city store. It's on ready days at the pain pour. See you got the plane in the workforce. Now I've been running, my foot on the pedal, racing for the money. Money that motivates it, cause I'm seeing race and some jets chilling in the bed. Feeling like Tom Brady, how proof it in the booth, I'm groovy like a. No, I'm so any that without a plus of women in the pen and bell like a shot. Watch out, Barley. I'm calling Chris Barley. Going to J from the Spartan. I'm salsa caught often. Probably dressed with the throbbers. How many hockers are lobbies? I'm being honest. Black mama hit the target.
Come on, yeah.
Look, hold my control my breathing. I just this evening, it's about 11:30. See the people on the ceiling, need a fee to leave the dwelling. 20K or I'm not leaving. They want me on 2 a.m. They better get them. Time to left, the wifey says I made you chilly, go reheat it. I just pulled that face you pull when you feel lazy and defeated. I was like, I beg you do it. Talk is on a brand new season. Plus I hurt my foot on stage, I couldn't make it to the freezer. Not only that, you know that I rap. I pay for this flat, go give me a snack. She give me said don't be a giggle and that. I stay where I'm sat. She get up and does it like, is this what love is? I know that I'm rubbish, I seek for the others. She bring me a pasta every on I'm glagging. I stick on Joe Rogan, you won't find me clubbing. Cause I'm at the summit, I did it, I done it. You jealous, I run it, I come with your drummers and do something. I'm running and ain't or nothing. My flavors are lushing, my neighbors are rushing. The guy them are blushing, my trainers are custom. You wanna talk cuffing, you know I'm a glutton. I ordered the beef in it, discussions. Clinical with it.
Hello, basketball fans. It's NBA 2K21, and we've got a chance to check out the My Player build process and what that's all about. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. From the arena to your living room, I'm Blake Suniga, along with Brian Benefitemi and Tim Swartz, here for some exciting 2K basketball action.
And all our focus tonight is on My Player. All the fans here really want to see him play, see what he has in store. Heck, I want to see what he has in store.
And that's the best thing about NBA basketball. You just never know what can happen until we play the games. Could MP drop 50 tonight? Will we see overtime, a triple-double, a game-winning shot? We have no idea. This is why we play and watch the games.
Well, we are in the midst of the three-point shooting era. Every team wants 4 to 5 people on the court at all times who can hit from long range. How's that affect new players?
The thing is, for guys like My Player, if you can't shoot from deep, you better have a good wingspan and play defense. I mean, you better be great at everything else, because with how good NBA defenses have become, that three-point shot is a must for spacing.
It's not just that, Brian. It's almost become a math equation, thanks really to the Houston Rockets.
I'm rolling about with 10 grand in my mouth. I'm the coldest about you know the amounts because this will be money. I'm rolling about with gold in my mouth. I found on the last show, sold me a house. I heard the distortion, I'm phoning them now. I'm radio knocking, I'm over and out. Kick disrespect, I flex new. Ruthless man, finesse and get huge checks. Ruthless man, I forever be LA who's next. Then a manner of money. Check 2, get suplex, 2 vets, who's next? The Max got 2 checks. MOE, new album, new sets, you best relax. I ain't no new best. Wouldn't even bother, could another night. I'm promising I'm pretty. Or the brothers could another night. Another than a man of animosity. And foot on the stomach and an itty bitty. Whenever ready, you can tell them that I'm ready. I'll be standing with it, feel like I'm ready to anybody named Shelly. I am not for the telly, you can tell that I'm heavy, got track like a Chevy. Hold my control my breathing, I just this evening. Hold my control my breathing, I just this evening. Hold my control my breathing, I just this evening. Hold my control my breathing, I just this evening.
Hey, UD. What's good, my boy? Mr. 305. Yes, sir. Wade County.
16 years later,
We done made history.
blue rings on our fingers, pockets getting fatter. We getting greater.
I'm the son of a saint, still considered a sinner. 3 rings on his finger, yeah, that boy was a winner. Never known as a singer, but this might be a single. Always bet on your homies, then go batter. Ball is my passion. Check the stats if they asking. Shorty checking my page, she followed my fashion. My life is a film, and Gab's the lead. She's so precious to me, as the edit I breathe. Time to fuel up the jet, D-Way jersey to drip, Lamborghinis to match, got 3 G's on the strip. These haters beneath us, as I'm lacing my sneakers. Season 16, Lamborghinis and Nimbus.
I'm shooting my shot, every car that I cop, every record I break, every rock in my watch, every step that I take, still won't have no mistakes. I'm talking major league, never minimum wage. So proud to be the descendant of a motorcade, several Mercedes, so get out my way. Tangerine still in my slippers, still shed a tear for all my homies, black boy in the gates. Let's find a masseuse, then inspire the youth. If it's best for the then let's call it a truce. My chains get tangled. Be hateful. My mama's your friend, so really I'm grateful.
Playmaking shots.
Looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try? I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try?
I promised to pray for a positive fate. Had the world in your palms, but he shed a tear in the. Then they, mom just sat in the days. The models be nice, we call it running shoot. Any problems tonight? Like Boris Becker, I want 200 checkers. So if they want to slow our records, they just want to fuck us. Take my boys to Mecca, on my blessing. With my dogs, you could. They try to get me, I bet I get to heaven. I stay away from. I'm such a gifted. I'm seated on the floor. She can see the loafers. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders.
We do this for the city, you.
Whole city.
I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try? I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by,
How's it feel?
watching the sunrise. Why don't
How's
you
it
try?
feel?
Feel great, baby. I know it's out.
Hey everyone, welcome to NBA 2K21. We've got a chance to check out a My Player build and see what he's got. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. From the arena to your living room, I'm Blake Suga along with Brian Benvettini and Tim Swartz, here for some exciting 2K basketball action.
And all our focus tonight is on My Player. All the fans here really want to see him play, see what he has in store. Heck, I want to see what he has in store.
And that's the best thing about NBA basketball. You just never know what can happen until we play the games. Could MP drop 50 tonight? Will we see overtime, a triple-double, a game-winning shot? We have no idea. This is why we play and watch the games.
One of the latest trends in the NBA, load management. Charting out just what games you'll play over the grueling season.
Well, resting healthy players was really first done by the Spurs last decade. And it's become a very popular thing to do. But I think it works better when you win a ton of games and don't really have to worry too much about making the postseason.
It also puts a spotlight on young legs. Guys like MP who can play every game. They are so important because you can count on that production. Really, health is a skill. Players who stay available have massive value to NBA teams. His stroke has looked very shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
Well, the defense got lucky right there. He's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. Talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking, leaving him that open from downtown?
Now here is Bledsoe. Rebounded by Kawhi.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
And that one's good. My player.
The open look set up by Leonard, passing an underrated part of his game. Really not a ball swapper.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Well, it took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
Sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. Let's see.
Yeah, Brian, let's see if this offense gets anything going.
Now here's my player. He's got 9.
His shot has been off today, and with his team leading, perhaps he should focus more on his floor game.
And it's Antetokounmpo missing.
Offensively, he's hurting them more than he's helping them this quarter.
One of the elite wings in the NBA, Paul George. How would you fit in as a my player build playing point guard with him?
PG's kind of a different guy. He's a star in this league who doesn't dominate the ball. So you'll get plenty of chances to control the tempo of the offense. Just with that in mind, make sure to keep George engaged in the game offensively by feeding him, making sure he gets his, because that'll bring out his all-world defense on the other side.
To me, Paul George is an ideal star to play with as a point guard. We saw how much Russell Westbrook enjoyed it during their time together in OKC. And I think it's because George gives point guards an option to either dump the ball too late in the shot clock, or he'll spot up and shoot and help you get your assist numbers up.
Now here is Matthews. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Passed on to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock for 3. Again, the miss by the Bucks.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
It hasn't been an easy quarter for him, offensively speaking.
In the dunk by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these jams because he makes it look so effortless.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
He wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change some things up.
Bledsoe, right side. Antetokounmpo with it.
That's what Antetokounmpo loves to do. How do you say fancy dunk in Greek?
And the Clippers are without a doubt in title or bust mode. What a turnaround it's been for this franchise.
Pretty crazy. I mean, all those moves they made last year, and I like how the league is changing, guys. The Clippers have been a good story the past few seasons. I'm curious to see all that this team can accomplish.
Well, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are the two. Well, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George might be the two big names, but this team is stacked. With a deep roster and a championship-winning head coach, the Clippers are definitely...
Temper slightly violent too. I'm on the move again now. School with my friends now. Busting to the slums though. Boy, I'm with the get down. Back up in my habitat. This where all the action at. Scholarship that Weber State and David Stern passed the hat. No cap.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. I practice till it's perfect. And that's why I deserve.
First semester as a freshman, I'm out with a blessing. You know I can't wait till that financial aid check hit. I'm going to the gym way before breakfast. No talking to my best friends, I'm working on excellence. Still ain't getting no playing time cause they was putting Seth in. But Liberty was still winning like Davidson and Stephen. My handles was the best in. Pull up and make the net bend. Coach said you'll never check in if you don't know the O's and X's. I gotta perfect this. Flicking up the left wrist. Going to the league, the only goal that's on my checklist. Buy mama a Lexus. Matching pearl necklace. Either that or it's back to the block playing Tetris. When I hurt the knee, I was still chasing a dream. Crossover too mean to be a regular breed. Instead of making the squad, I end up coaching the team. Yeah, business started booming. I'm on the phone with Cuban. Training out in Dallas, handle life for the Mavericks. Coach still nasty, I was scrimmaging at practice. Anything can happen from the couch to the mattress. More to the story, I'm just finishing the chapter.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. I practice till it's perfect, and that's why I deserve it. Yeah.
You got 91, 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about 100 times. My enemies never had sympathy. Fergie finna hopping up mentally. Who am I? No. Hey, look at me now. No. Look at me
2K21. And tonight we have a chance to see a My Player Build breakdown. A chance to see the skills. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Here we go, basketball fans. Joined by Brian Benefitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga welcoming you in. All eyes on My Player tonight.
I'll definitely be tracking him, Blake. I'm excited to see where his game is. Each contest is a different environment, and each game presents new challenges. How you deal with those questions says a lot about your future.
Finally, we agree, Brian. But quite frankly, for anyone in the NBA, that is the challenge. Every game is different between team styles and the players you'll face. So how can you adjust? If things aren't going perfectly, how do you deal with failure? It's the best league in the world. Nothing comes easy.
Well, Bledsoe's a talented scorer in his own right, but he's unselfish and usually will make the right play. Way to find the wide open teammate there.
One of the latest trends in the NBA, load management. Charting out just what games you'll play.
See, I don't hate point guard, bro. Man, I need my money, dog, bro.
I took the time and time, make a working now. Feel like I'm in the Congo. Run through the jungle like that. Man, I came up on a bando. So that. Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about $100. My enemies never had sympathy. Fergie finna top it up mentally. Who am I? No. Hey, look at me now. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. No. Yeah. Look at me now. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me now.
I'm gonna show you why I love you too.
Aye, look, aye. 2K20, straight swaggin'. Look, no, I've been running, my foot on the pedal, racing for the running. Money the motivation, cause I'm seeing race, and some jets chillin' in the bed. Feeling like Tom Brady, how proof it in the booth, I'm groovy like. No, I'm so Annie that with all the close women in the bed, like a shot. Watch out, ballin'. I'm calling Chris Crawley. Run with the J from the Spartan. It's also called often. Probably dress for the throbbers. Throwing me huckles of lobbyists. I'm being honest. Black mama hit the target. I need a milli ticket in the safe with a pound, 100 million sitting in the. I got the splash, whipping with the drip. Look how salsa riding with the waves. I got the heart of an ape. No, this ain't no Atlanta, but how I push it, I'm the brave. I got the turn to push up on the place. Hit me with the hype, like we at the. I hustle hard for residuals. I go hard up the court like umbilicals, harder than physicals. I'm good, I'm too nice with the synonyms. I ain't too far to a 9 to 5 minimum. I want an out kid and I'm pushing forward. That's what Robert Ory 3 and final moments. You ain't fit right to my opponents. I be the question to my opponents. Hit them with Iverson moves in the tuck. Feel like Giannis right off the blocks. Blue like a Titan, feel like the truck. Story I could face on wait with the clutch. Remember when Michael faked up and then laid it. Middle back with the D nuggets, he slayed it. Russell Westbrook, through with the bounce. Kevin Durant like a 3 for the crown. I'm in my zone, I need a throne. I'm down for the trophy with green peas. With the Kobe and Bronson for my feet. Rock the J for the soft to the fiend heat. Money, that money is motivation, man. I'm nailed to it like track cleats. I got mad sheets full of smack beats, cut like beats. This another treats. I got floor seats to my rap meets. My craft perfect like a snuck cheese. Raising neck hairs through the Dre beats. Get your blood wet for that game feast. Hustle, I'm rolling hard. Get to the money, I'm timing hard. Someone she's winning, I'm timing hard. Built for the game like I'm learning hard. Rolling, know we hustle for it. Don't you play for it, go off land for it. Get the crown for it, so you can't afford it with the milli port. And hustle hard and still the drip pouring. I'm flies, eagles in my city storm. It's on ready days that the pain pours. See you cut the plane in the workforce. No, I've been running, my foot on the pedal, racing for the running. Money the motivation, cause I'm seeing race. And some jets chillin' in the bed. Feeling like Tom Brady, how proof it in the booth, I'm groovy like a. No, I'm so Annie that with all the close women in the bed, like a shot. Watch out, ballin'. I'm calling Chris Crawley. Run with the J from the Spartan. It's also called often. Probably dress for the throbbers. Throwing me huckles of lobbyists. I'm being honest. Black mama hit the target.
I don't know what built to.
Welcome to NBA 2K21. Thanks for tuning into this contest featuring My Player. This is an interesting build, so let's see what it's got. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Hello, everyone. I'm Blake Suniga with our 2K broadcast team experts, Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. You guys excited to get a look at this My Player build?
Of course, Blake. It's one of the things I love about 2K. Working on the old MP. Seeing what you can create tonight will be a great indicator of where he is headed.
And other than hearing our wonderful voices, I think that's my favorite part of the NBA. The videotape, the scoreboard, the stats, they never lie. You have great ratings, but all that matters is whether or not you deliver in games. We see how good your My Player really is.
Well, guys, we are in the era of player empowerment. And how do you think that has affected the league?
Well, Blake, I think the most important part of player empowerment is player movement. Stars having the ability to not only leave a team if they're unhappy, but also choosing where they want to go. We've seen elite NBA players traded, signed with new teams all the time.
I think it's a great thing. And honestly, guys, I don't think we'll see a dominant run like the Warriors just went on for a while. Players want to play in new markets with different stars, different friends, and that makes it very difficult to keep a roster and stay on top.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And so just over a minute and a half played. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. This is a day that he'd like to forget. Just hasn't had the energy to get it done out there. Still without a single point.
Now here's Beverly. My Player, right side. And the officials signaled a backcourt violation, not being careful there. Up top onto Tecumpo. Pass to Lopez. Foul called, that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line. That's on Harold.
Very smooth inside. Lopez has a lot of moves he can use to confuse defenders.
Let me throw this one out there. You're an MP wing and Paul George is on your team. Can 2 wings work together?
Absolutely, Blake. I wouldn't worry too much about playing the same position as Paul George because most teams want multiple wings out on the floor, and we've seen how great he's played with Kawhi Leonard. I think it also helps that Paul George is not an all-NBA guy who dominates the ball.
And George is also a solid passer, so he'll get some shots up if you play with him. Defensively, he's simply incredible. Maybe the best wing defender in the NBA, so you won't have to guard the opponent's best player, which in turn helps you use energy and use focus on your offensive side.
It's hauled in by the Clippers. My Player from deep. That's good, and so George picks up the assist.
And it took him quite a while, but after 7 misses, finally gets something to drop.
Here's Matthews. Sweet little floater.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is, and it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
And that one's good. My Player.
He's got 2 makes now in 9 attempts. Not exactly lighting up the scoreboard to start this game.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. A shot by Matthews, no good.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
It's stolen by Bledsoe. Matthews, that's good.
The quick instinct of Bledsoe, moving his arms well to come away with these steals.
And when you look at the Clippers style-wise, who do you guys think would be a good fit with them?
Well, when you talk about the Clips, a team that wants to win an NBA title, they'd love anybody that brings a little defensive edge to their team. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George are already elite defenders, 2 of the best in the league. So add even more defense around them, and this team will be even more of a problem.
Absolutely, but they got to maintain their depth as well, Tim. Their bench scoring has been huge for them in recent seasons, so a valuable role player could still do a lot for this team.
Now here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the middle, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Up top, Bledsoe, and he's going up for the oop here. Lopez kicks it out to Bledsoe. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, they have got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, still early, but you're right. They need to bump up the intensity on defense.
And now a timeout called by the Clippers.
He just isn't pleased.
Second quarter here, and just over a minute and a half played. On the wing, my player. And another miss by the Clippers.
Even with every shot clanging off iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to take a step in.
Now here's Hill. Pass to Ilyasova. Left side, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he didn't bury that one. A defender near him.
And that one's good. My player.
When Leonard's on the floor, he attracts so much attention on the offensive end. It can lead to easy buckets for his teammates.
Now here's Williams. Here's Korver. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's my player outside, and he's good on the three ball.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Here's Ilyasova. 10 points for him. Pass to Hill. Outside Williams. From deep three-point range, Milwaukee again missing.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
The Bucks with the lead. Hill with it, and Williams picks him up defensively. DiVincenzo's shot is off. And here are the Clippers now. And it's good, off the back rim and in.
Hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, offensively at least.
DiVincenzo on the wing. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Back to my player. Another miss by my player.
It would have been something to see him make one from all the way back there.
There aren't many guys that can hit from out there, but I say he's one of them.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Los Angeles Clippers. This is his first free throw attempts of the game.